Hello everyone and welcome back to Cattails. And we are here with Dusty, who is currently in his den. It is the first day of winter. Oh, and you know what that means? That means it's time to... Can we interact with this? Yes, we can. There we go. We should put up our... Come on. Our winter lights. Here we go. And, of course, we can't forget to put on our... Not eye color. To put on our sweater. Here we go. And... I don't know that it makes much sense to have the seasonal pets because I think turtles may hibernate and fireflies are not out. So I feel like we'll start adjusting what pets we take with us too according to the season, because I imagine these guys would both be hanging out in here for the winter. So anyway, let's go ahead and chat with the kittens and see what they're up to. Here's Overcast. I'm glad for all the exciting memories we've made. We should go have a snowball fight. What do you think? I would love to do that. Dusty and Scout are actually both pretty good at the snowball fights, and that will be what we have at the festival this time. And let's chat with Autumn. Want to chat for a while, Dusty? I really appreciate all you've done for me, Dusty. You raised me very well. Aw, thank you, Autumn. I'm glad you think so. And Storm, you always inspire me, Dusty. Don't you love how pretty the snow makes everything look? It really does make everything very, very pretty. And Firefly, great to see you. Would you like a southern damselfly? I got one for you. Oh, wow. That must be hard to find in the winter. Thank you, Firefly. And let's make sure we bring Scout our rabbit as we usually do. We'll go ahead and give her a rabbit and we'll chat with her as well. I'm glad you still put up with my antics. You must really love me. And that's great because I really love you too. Aw, thank you, Scout. I think we're gonna head out again, and we'll check around in our camp too. We're currently trying to claim the territory as much as we can, and we're gonna probably head up to Mountain and purchase some more lavender. So let's see if we have any snacks we can bring with us, or we actually have quite a few here. We might, well, we'll keep this for getting into Mystic at some point as well, and for raising reputation. Let's put the Blue Jay up here. And then I'm gonna bring a bunch of different things here, and we'll see. We'll bring a bunch of different potential gifts we could give. I'm not being super organized with that anymore. It was just too hard to keep up. But let's head over here and see what we have. We have conscious turtle shells. I believe Robin likes turtle shells, probably. And then we'll bring some of these black hairs because of Leo. Leo likes these. And what else do we have that we could bring? I believe Pebble likes mice. I think. I don't know, I'm not positive what everyone likes, but we'll figure it out. And then of course, oh, Arthur likes hairs. Let's leave some of the golden seal here. And Arthur likes hairs. So currently, what we're trying to do is we're trying to raise reputation with all of the cats and try to get up to 5 stars with everyone. And then we're also trying to claim the entire map if we can. That's going to take a little while, but we'll get there eventually. So let's bring some of these rabbits with. Arthur may actually like black hairs as well. And then let's warp to the Sacred Temple. And we'll continue trying to raise our reputation with everybody up in Mountain Domain. But let's also see... The battles are right over here, so we'll go visit those first. And then there's a battle right here. Alright, wow, okay. Oh, it's hard to control with all of this, all of the movement speed up. Alright, oh, we got all of them attacking all at once, okay. We gotta be a little more strategic about this. Alright, there we go. And there's a cat named Death, my goodness. And then Pi is here. And we've won the battle, there we go. We did take quite a bit of damage there. Oh, some of them were just a little slow in getting here, I guess. And let's use some of our Marigold to heal up. Because that should get us healed most of the way. Oh, here's some winter blueberries. And we'll have to make sure we're up to a full reputation with everyone in our colony as well at some point. But we probably won't focus on that as much right now because we're pretty close. Whoa, Alexander is here. Alexander and Dave. Alright, let's see. Oop, watch out. And, oh boy, okay, there we go. There we are, alright. We'll make sure we grab that Mew. And then we'll come over here. And we should be, oh, here, okay, Torn is here. This should be an easy one. we gotta make sure that we always fight in every battle, because otherwise we're going to, we'll start losing ground. But we need to clear our inventory quite a bit, because, by giving gifts mostly, because we'll need to, make sure we have room for plenty of lavender once we get up to Mountain Domain. And I think that should be good for all the ones we need to travel through. You always have to travel through each of the territories as well, because if you don't, then you don't end up actually, you don't really end up being able to keep them, because they start to decay a little bit if they're bordering on other territories. So let's head this way, and we're going to make our way up to Mountain Domain territory, and then the other thing I want to do at some point is probably travel to the Prairie Mine and try to unlock the warp there, because we'll probably also finish off with doing some mining episodes where we'll try and get the remaining power pods and get to the bottom of each mine. So we'll have to do that at some point as well, and then I think that'll be time for Dusty's legacy to come to an end. Don't worry, you guys, he's not about to die just yet. But he is getting a little older, and so it's probably going to be time for him to retire soon. He'll stick around, he'll still be there, and what we'll probably end up doing is continuing on as one of his kittens. And I haven't entirely decided how we're going to do that, but we'll figure out a way. And you guys will have the chance to vote on which you want to follow, and who knows, at some point we may even follow more than one. Who knows what might happen. It all just depends. So let's see, here's Jag. Oh, Jag likes birds. Let's make sure we give him some of these doves, and then what else do we have that he might like? Do you like mice? He's okay with mice, and then I'm gonna give him some catnip just to continue to boost that, and because that is something they all tend to enjoy. And then let's give some of these rabbits to Arthur, because Arthur does like rabbits. And we'll give him another one. There we are. And we'll give Robin some of these turtle paraphernalia things. Oops. We have 2 turtle shells and a turtle meat. And I believe... Okay, she actually doesn't like the shells as much, but I think she does like the meat. Yeah, she does like the meat. And then she likes valerian quite a lot too, I believe. Yes. And then Delta likes these berries. Here we go. She likes a lot of purple things, I think, because she probably uses them in the dye that she has used for her face and paws and such. And if you guys haven't seen already, we actually recently made the Mountain Domain in The Sims 4, and so if you guys want to check that out, that is one of my recent videos as well, and that was quite fun. And let's go ahead, maybe I'll put in a link to that in the cards if you guys see those. So let's go ahead and we'll give these mice to Pebble. And then Luna. Luna, what do you like? I can't remember if we tried valerian yet. She kind of likes them. And... marigold? She could use it, so I think that means she does like marigold. Delta's hard, or not Delta, Luna, because she doesn't really have a major, she doesn't show a big reaction like a lot of the cats will. She's still very quiet about things, and so even when she likes something, it's not a huge, oh wow, it's kind of just, oh thanks. It's much more quiet and much more her volume. So let's go ahead and give these black hairs to Leo. We'll continue to boost our reputation with him. And we'll probably have to visit back and forth a few times. We're going to be in Mountain Domain quite a lot, I think, because we have to be continuing to get the lavender here. That's where having so much of this, so much of the muse is going to be very, very helpful. We're just going to buy a lot of this lavender because this is very helpful for claiming territory. We're probably going to end up using the better portion of our muse, and I generally try not to do that because sometimes when the game updates, it introduces new things that are purchasable. But you know what? If we're going to try and claim the whole map, we're going to need this. So we may end up using the better portion of our muse here. and seeing how that works out. Okay, let's see. Here we go. And I think we can probably even buy more than that. Oh no, that actually filled us up. And perfectly, wow. Wow, that worked out. Hopefully it doesn't let you over-purchase. I would imagine it would stop you, or it would just start dropping on the ground or something. Let's make our way down here. And we'll see if we can move through here, and then we'll pop over this way and see. I think this one's not mostly claimed, so we'll go ahead and use some of the lavender here. And I'll leave that for later claiming. I'm going to try not to use more lavender than I have to on each tile. Eventually we'll be able to claim all of these just kind of on their own, but we'll also walk through all these areas and make sure that we're claiming them. And I think the way this works is that the more tiles touching a tile that aren't claimed, the more it decays each time, or something like that. I'm not actually 100% sure. That's just my speculation, so don't take that as fact. So I think the more we claim, the easier it'll be for us to hold territory even on the borders. So there's Woodland Dayot. And I think if we can start claiming here probably, and we'll use some lavender to just finish off. There we go. And we can claim the one that's down one as well. We can claim this one. We can just use lavender for this, I think. And one more maybe. No, don't switch like that. There we go. And we can start claiming some of Mystic territory here, but we'll probably want to do a 3 wide kind of stretch. Let's work on this one, because that way it won't just be everything decaying super fast. It'll be a little bit less decay, I think. And Central Bend. Here we go. Here we go. We spent like 1,000 Muse today just getting lavender. Wow. And then I'm not gonna use the lavender here. We have just a few pieces left. I'm actually gonna come down and use it along the border here where we have some that are almost claimed but not quite, so that we can just get a little bit more territory here. I don't even know how to pronounce your names, but I don't know if I have to fight these guys because I don't think they're a formal battle. Let's use our sprint skill to get down a little closer. Oops. And we have our warps back, so that's good. It's going to be these two down here that I want to work on claiming. At least one of them, if not both, because I think that'll help us out quite a bit if we get those a little bit closer to being ready. And then, let's see, let's go ahead and we'll use this here. And that gave us quite a bit. It didn't completely get us all the way up, though. And let's head down to this one, and we'll do the same thing. We'll use our last piece of lavender. And this one is fully claimed now. And then I'm just going to pop down to this lower one and make sure that it's not decaying even by a slight percentage. We want to make sure that we have that one fully claimed if we can. And this one is fully claimed. So I'm actually going to warp us home here. Let's quickly eat something first. We'll have this frog, and then I'll warp us home, and we'll actually just go ahead and go to sleep early, and then I think we'll wake up a little earlier the next day, and that should be fine. So let's go ahead. We'll save our game, and then we'll go to sleep and rest through the night here. That'll help us heal up, and then that'll spawn in some new battles for us to fight as well. But first of all, let's go ahead and visit with everyone. We'll probably bring a hare to scout. Actually, I'll stock up on gifts for everyone. And I think marigold was what we decided would be good for Luna. And Robin likes turtle meat. And do we have much extra marigold? We don't actually have a lot in there. I think we might just bring valerian to Luna because we don't have a lot of marigold right now. Well, we have some over here, actually. And I'll carry a few extra pieces on me. And then let's visit with everyone. Oh, everybody's actually sleeping, so we'll just bring Scout her meal. That's why I like getting up a little bit later, because everybody's still asleep here, so we can't really chat with them. I wouldn't mind it if the snow were to stop right about now. It just keeps accumulating. But I don't think we'll disturb them now. we might visit with them when we get back. But yeah, I like to be able to visit with them, so that's why I tend to wake up a little bit later in most cases in this game. And then let's go ahead, we'll get some mice. And we have the hares of both varieties. And we want to have birds for Jag if we have enough of those too, which we don't actually have that many, so we might try and catch some on the way over. I'm going to warp us to the temple, and we'll start making our way back up to Mountain Domain, and hopefully we'll find a few extra birds along the way. We'll make our way up here, and I think there's something down here. We'll see if we can catch a bird. That might be a dove. That is a dove. Okay. If we can catch this dove, that'd be a good thing. No! Okay, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we'll find a few others that we can snag on the way. Oh, here's one, because Jag definitely does like birds. Alright. And we'll make our way up here. There's one more, I think. I don't know what it is. It's a frog. We'll take a frog, but because that'll help for us when we eat. But, oh, that's a crow, I think. So we'll see if we can catch this. It is gone. Whatever it was, okay. There's got to be something else up here that could be helpful. I think that's a mouse, though. Yeah, it looks like a mouse. It is a mouse, okay. And maybe something else will spawn in. What's over here? It is a rabbit. Okay, we'll grab a rabbit, because we can give that to Scout in the morning. And we got the rabbit. And I don't see anything more on the way. River loop, and there's a mouse up there. Maybe it'll go off screen before we get there. We'll see. We can always give Jag a little more catnip as well to kind of help out with this. Or maybe there'll be something for purchase in the shop, although I'd like to avoid buying an excessive amount of stuff if we can. Let's see. We'll probably just give him a little extra catnip because we are growing that now. Let's go ahead. We'll give him this this crow. He's actually pretty chill about us now, so that's a good thing. We'll give him a dove. And we'll give him some catnip. I think everybody likes catnip. That's like the universal. Aw, he's trying to not be sweet about it. He's trying to pretend like it's not a huge deal, but Jag does have a heart. He's just had a pretty rough past, it sounds like. And so he does have a heart in there somewhere. He just tries to hide that sometimes, I think. Let's give some of this turtle meat to Robin. She definitely does like it, so that's a good thing. Oh, I don't do much hunting myself, to be honest. I find that I can mostly buy what I need from Delta. That's why it's important that cats like you keep selling your prey to the shop. Well, we definitely, especially for the shop in our colony, we've sold quite a bit of prey back, especially at other times of the year. Dusty's kind of retired a little bit more from being an active hunter. He's starting to slow down a little bit as he gets older, and that may be why he's kind of backed off from selling so much prey and such, and from doing all the hunting that he used to. It's a little bit more than he can handle nowadays. He's gotten a little bit older and is not quite as spry as maybe he once was. Let's go ahead and give a mouse to Pebble. We'll actually give 3 mice. There we go. And here we go. And then we already gave one to Jag. We just have to give something to Luna now. Let's give her some of this, some of the marigold. There we go. She seems to think alright of that at least. Yeah, we are up to 3 stars, so even if it takes us a little longer, I mean, I'm sure we'll be back from time to time. Oh yeah, we're up to 4 stars now. And let's go find Leo, and then we'll give him the hares, and then we'll buy some more of the lavender for us to use when we're claiming territory. And, oh, Leo's actually not out here yet. That's right, he's probably back up by his den. Oh, if I can actually reach the stairs and not get stuck walking up against them. Are you just up here, Leo? Yes, you are. Okay. Just out of sight. Let's go ahead and give him the black hair. And again, we'll give him another one. And another one here. There we go. And let's go ahead and we'll now go buy quite a bit, I think, of the lavender from Delta, because she does keep that in stock. There we go. There we go. There we are. We should be able to get quite a bit of it. Maybe even more than yesterday, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's see how we doing on space. Oh, we got a lot left. It's actually surprisingly hard to, it's surprisingly hard to run out of inventory space once you have most of it unlocked. It takes quite a bit when especially when you're purchasing by hand. I wish there was a bulk purchase option. That's one of my pet peeves with this game. One of the few things that I don't like about it is that there's not, oh, some days I wish there weren't any colonies at all. Then we could all just be friends. That would be very nice. But yeah, one of the only things that I don't like so much about this game is not having a bulk buy option, because you have to just kind of sit here and keep clicking on it until you've purchased all you need. And so when you're buying a lot of stuff like we're doing here, it does get a little tedious. But that's a pretty minor thing, honestly. In the grand scheme of things, this game is amazing. It really is. There's not too much about it that I can say I don't like. There's actually a battle right over here, so we'll go ahead and fight in that. Alright, we should take down Striker, and then we can maybe attack some of these guys. Oop, they're coming after us from the side. I try to get in here. Oh good, we had some more cats coming to back us up. I try to get in from the side when I can, because oh, we haven't fully claimed this one, I guess. That was probably, I think the ones around battles may decay as well. So that might have been part of what happened. There's 6% here. Let's see how much the percentage actually goes up. So it's 7%. And now it is 7%. We must have already been through here. Forest outskirts, 99 and 1. And let's see. That's 1 down from here, I believe. Oh, let's have a little bit of a snack as well. We can eat some of these mice and maybe some berries. There we go. There's a frog, too. But I'm not going to stop to catch it. And now we have it fully claimed. So I think we do at least 1% each time. Let's make sure that we claim down here as well, because we don't want that running out. And, yep, Woodland Dayot. And then we'll come down and maybe start claiming some along the Mystic border a little bit more. And hopefully that'll help us out here. Alright, we're almost done with our sprint. It's almost regened. And we should be close to the other battle by the time we get down here too. Oops, I always forget about that little thing. Can't just run straight down there. And here we go. We'll have to find some place to use our diplomacy skill pretty quickly too, as because actually maybe I'll just scoot over here and we'll use it, because we've started claiming this one a little bit already, and I don't want to be wasting this now that it's loaded in. And let's just finish claiming it with some lavender. How much is left on this? 5%. I think that's more than I'd like to use lavender for, but we'll claim this one. Here we go. And it takes quite a bit of lavender to fully claim something, honestly. Let's make sure we're here. And then we can go down one further and try and claim that as well. I think, too, actually, I think stuff decays, too, because, like, if you look at the map, I just realized this. So, see, some of these are not fully green, which I think means that we just claim them, but I think existing tiles that we've held for a while decay less, because some of them are almost full. So like you can see on this one, it's almost full and it has some mountain domain, or this one, but they're still mostly green because that's something that we hold, whereas this one has about the same, or a little bit more of the Mystic. This has 6% mountain, this has 5% Mystic, but it's still not green because we just claimed it. So I think once you actually have held a territory for a while, that probably affects the, that probably affects how much it decays as well. Okay, let's see if we can sneak in behind these guys. If you work together with your other cats, a lot of the time, you can avoid taking quite a bit of damage. Okay, there seems to be more. Whoa, there's more. There are definitely more. Okay, he's fast. We're just gonna have to fight him head on. And Peaches is pretty slow. Should be able to fight Peaches. Yep, and then Bailey is coming, but we can take him out pretty easy there. Alright. So yeah, but I think once you claim a territory, it will, you won't have to, fight as hard to hold it once it's been held for a little while. It'll be interesting to see if those turn green by the next day that we play in this game. Let's use this here. And we should have enough to claim just about one more. Okay, we claimed Mossy Field. So see, once it's 100%, it does actually claim. And so then it decays from there, but I think having claim stuff up to 100% does help. Alright, what else could we claim? Or actually, let's claim, well, no. Let's start claiming along here, maybe. It's gonna be a little while before our diplomacy recovers. I don't actually think it'll recover by the end of this episode, because we've already gone to overtime. And, there we go. We'll have to make our way back pretty soon here. Where should we claim? Let's claim over here, I think. And then, oh, here's some of this. Here's some leftover snake lily. That could be good to have. And then we'll start claiming on this one here. This will probably decay quite a lot. Although, oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. There's my phone interrupting me again. But we'll head back up here real fast before the day ends, and then teleport home because we need to kill a little time until 6, and then we'll head back. But yeah, so we're definitely getting there. We've claimed more than half the map now, and it shouldn't take us too long to get through the rest. My concern is that we're now running out of Muse, and once we run out of Muse, we won't be able to purchase all of the lavender as we have in the past here. So that'll make things a little bit more difficult, but I think we'll still be okay. It just might take us a little bit longer to wander around claiming things. But we're just going to make sure that we get these areas here claimed so that they're not losing effectiveness. Hello, Max. I think we already went up here, but we may not have popped all the way up to the top. And so I want to make sure we do that. So North Plains has lost a little bit, but that is not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and warp home, and I think we'll wrap up the episode here for today. We did go a little bit of overtime, so I hope you guys have enjoyed having an extra long episode. So anyway, though, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.